Good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
And I'm Jamie Dunaway.
And here are tonight's top stories. On Saturday, the Senate voted to confirm Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court, with the deciding vote being cast by Maine Republican Susan Collins. And something tells me that this man would not have responded well to a woman telling him no.
Kavanaugh's confirmation came after the reopened FBI investigation did not find enough evidence to confirm Dr. Christine Blasey Ford's accusations of sexual assault. Democrats reacted by blaming Republicans for the outcome, claiming they limited the scope of the FBI's investigations. Mitch McConnell offered sympathy with a note on his door saying, "Gone to Disney World."
New reporting in the New York Times shows that Donald Trump inherited vast sums of money from his father Fred, starting from an extremely young age, as well as through means that involve possible tax evasion. This contradicts Trump's previous statements saying that he got his start when his father gave him a small loan of $1 million, which he then repaid. That lie also makes a lot more sense now. Everyone thought it was ridiculous that he called $1 million a small loan, but compared to hundreds of millions his father gifted to him, that's pretty small. Just imagine him making that up. No, it wasn't inherited. It was a loan. Right. Loans are good. It was a very small loan. Oh, what's the smallest number? What is it? Wharton, damn it. 1. Right, it's 1. So it was a loan for only $1 million. Just 1.
Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi was declared missing last Tuesday after he entered the Saudi Arabian consulate in Istanbul and never came back out. The Turks are accusing the Saudi government of foul play. Point is, nobody knows where this journalist went, or even if he's still alive. Now, let's be honest. Do we think Saudi Prince bin Salman and Donald Trump fed the journalist to that glowing orb?
A new major climate report from the United Nations projects a grim fate for our environment by 2040, predicting a massive increase in food shortages, wildfires, and coral death in the next 20 years. Trump's EPA administrator released a statement to calm the public's alarm, saying, don't worry, we can do it in 10.
Bill and Hillary Clinton are planning a tour next year to bolster Democratic spirits ahead of the 2020 election. They'll be playing their greatest hits, including Basket of Deplorables, Impeachment Blues, and Stain? What Stain?
In other news, reports are indicating that a mysterious burning hole has opened up in Midway County, Arkansas.
To take a closer look at the mysteries behind this hole, we've got an expert in the studio with us tonight. Please welcome the leading authority on fire science, Professor Cletus Rooster. Woo!
Cletus Rooster, everybody.
Cletus Rooster.
I am so happy to be here. Let's talk about that daggum hole, all right?
Right, sure, Professor.
I have to say, you're not what we typically picture as a professor here at UT.
What are you talking? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll fix it real quick. One second. There we go. How about that?
Oh, that is better.
Yeah, totally.
That's better.
All right, I like that.
So, Dr. Rooster,
Yeah.
do you know why this is happening?
Well, hold your horses, boy. We ain't there yet. We are investigating it right now. In fact, I got my assistant. He's checking on it right at this moment. Let me see what he has to say. Hold on. I got no reception on this thing. All right, how's she looking out there, Earl? She's still on fire! Still on fire.
But Rooster, why is it?
Hey, she?
Why is she on fire?
Well, we're working on it, and right now we have ruled out the 2 most likely culprits.
Which are?
Obviously, meteorites and the devil.
Okay, we're making progress. How'd you rule out meteorites?
Oh, well, we looked at the good book, you know, the Bible, Holy Bible, Revelations 3:16, said there was a rock that fell from the sky like a fig leaf on the wind. So we chopped down all them fig trees all over the state, and that hole is still there.
Okay, And how did you figure out it wasn't the devil?
Yeah, well, if you look at the distinctive burn marks on the outside of the hole, you can find that the trajectory is a 95-degree angle, which wouldn't be able to be done from underneath the ground. And we all know that underneath the ground is Satan country, so it couldn't have been him.
I guess that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that you've ruled out meteorites and Satan, how are you going to extinguish the fire?
Well, don't worry. In all my classes on fire science, I teach one thing. You fight fire with fire. So we got all the boys loaded up all their 12 gauges and just shot at that sucker. And of course, nothing happened, so we got Big Jim from the tow truck place. He ran it over with his jacked up F-150. Still nothing. So, we're going to plan C, the Arkansas bucket method.
And what is that?
Spitting at it. All right, come on, spit, come on. We got more spittoons than people. I need your help.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Well, at least you're demonstrating a thorough approach.
Well, thank you, sir. We certainly trying. Wait. What did you just say?
I said thorough approach? You're demonstrating a thorough approach?
Demonstrating. Demon! It's a lesser demon that's been causing that fire. Oh, man, I gotta call the boys. Paimon's at it again. Hold on, I gotta send him a text.
Dr. Cletus Rooster, everyone! Okay.
Social network Google Plus shut down permanently yesterday after a catastrophic data breach. When asked to comment on Google's failure to protect the data of 500,000 users, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg released a statement saying, only 500,000?
CNN recently ran an article titled, "What You Need to Know Before Investing in Cryptocurrency." It was the shortest article published in the network's history.
First Lady Melania Trump has been criticized for wearing a white pith helmet during her recent visit to Africa, with many calling it a symbol of perpetuated colonialism. In response to this backlash, Melania has requested that critics pay more attention to what she's saying rather than what she's wearing. To which I would say, Melania, maybe you should say more things, like, my husband's unfaithfulness upsets me, or just, I don't agree with my husband, or even, I no longer agree that he is my husband.
Last week saw the first test of Trump's presidential alert system, and I never thought I'd say this, but I really hope he just stays on Twitter. Seriously, FDR had his fireside chats, and Trump has his toilet top ramblings, but at least we can ignore them. Trump's gone from the drunk uncle you avoid at Thanksgiving to the sober uncle you see often enough to realize is actually just a terrible person.
A painting by the infamous British graffiti artist Banksy shredded itself after being sold at auction for almost $1.5 million. And of course, since this is modern art, the shreds then sold for $5.5 million.
Taylor Swift broke her age-old political silence yesterday, coming out as a Democrat and in opposition of Tennessee Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn. Ouch, that's one less Aryan Messiah for 4chan. For a Late Night Review, I'm Jamie Dunaway.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
Good night!